so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. You fell under my spell now, my spell. You fell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell, my spell. What I feel, my spell inside, my spell. I know is right. What I can, my spell, and I hide, my spell, my steal under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now.
Infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power. Infinite power. infinite power, infinite power, 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 power. Infinite power.
Yeah. Okay. Game time. I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling J spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. Let's go. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
Dancing in the shadows, waiting for new light, being with you. And this new sun rises upon us. A new sun rises, all we need. New sunrise. Go on, Marcel. I'm cold steel stainless. My glass half full. Always said don't suffer no fools. Serpents, daydream. I bite, you call me lovely. Got a sweet tooth. Gonna get the sugar from you. When they say I'm a machine gun, I take it as a compliment. Honey, you should know I can be a weapon. I can be a weapon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Frontier Doubles League. We have some Adept League action for you tonight. The Hornets facing the Gators. I am Blade, and I am joined by Siprock. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I'm ready to see this Hornets team and this Gators team go up. I've seen some heavy interaction with this Gators team. They've been asking for a lot of scrims lately, and I hear a lot about these Hornets. The main man Ant's been talking them up, so I'm ready to see this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I can't say I'm too familiar with either of these teams, but nonetheless, I'm still excited to see what these two teams are gonna bring us tonight. You got anything? You got anything more you want to add before we get these guys in the lobby here and get this going?
Go ahead and give a prediction, and I want to hear your thoughts on this um, from somebody who's not really familiar with these two teams. I'm gonna go ahead and give a prediction for the Gators. I like the activity I've seen, and I'm definitely looking forward to this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with the Gators too, because like, I mean, just Hornets are Hornets are bad insects, and that's going to be my reasoning right now because I don't have any other reason.
Hornets are bad insects. Sounds about right.
Yep. So with that, we'll get these guys in this lobby here and get this going.
Sounds good to me. Let's get into some FDL matchups.
Yeah, off this kickoff, Senfus playing it into the Gator corner there. Kin to take it slowly down into the Hornets end, gets it, sends it out front there. Calicat almost there to meet it, but Kin gets the pinch off the post, putting it in 15 seconds into this game.
Yeah, off the bat, it's just a misplacement and a double commit from the Hornets. Not really ideal for them. And he's sitting right there on the post. He's going to take what they'll give him, and he puts it right into the back of the net.
Yeah, definitely just right place at the right time, really, on that one is Senfus is going to play this one off the side wall. Tries to get centered it, but Kin turns it off to the side, throws it across the midfield there. Calicat chases it down, knocking it into the Hornets' half. Senfus trying to turn it back, but Kin able to stop it at the midfield line before Bearded Moors sends it down to the Gators' half. And it's back down again. Calicat up the wall, trying to get this centered out front. Can't. Bearded knocks it away. Kin with a shot. Not able to get one on that, but can Cali get that in? Not that one either there. Real close opportunity.
Yeah, both teams kind of stuck in a rut right here. This is not the top tier of a depth that we've seen previously. Both teams not really going anywhere. Although the Gators do have a one goal lead, it's not really looking too good for either team right now. We're looking for somebody to step up, and as I say it, Galacat gets one right under the defense.
Yeah, really, that was a just a great touch there. Bearded just a little bit off on the read there, and Calicat really able to punish after missing a couple opportunities prior to that. Off this kickoff, it's down in the Hornets end there. Bearded trying to play it into the corner. Calicat waits patiently, sends it out front. Kin decides not to try to make a play on that one, waiting, taking it up in his own corner there. Senfus trying to knock it out front. Calicat getting the touch, sending it down, and is demoed by Senfus as Bearded wins that 50 on the sidewall. Trying to get a double tap read. It's centered out front anyways.
Yeah, there it is. Looking for somebody to, as I said, we're looking for somebody to step up and make them play, start to play faster and get in a group. And Simpus, listening to that, obviously, he puts a pass straight in front of his teammate, and his teammate buries that to the back of the net. That's just unfortunate for the Gators. They kind of fell apart on that defensive play. Um, I'm looking to see the Hornets come back in this one. They just showed that they can put one in the net on the Gators. And the Gators need to step up and say, hey, we're not going to take that.
Yeah, certainly the Gators have been doing a really good job of putting the ball into the Hornets corner there and getting those centers out front and then being able to make something out of those as Calicat sends it back down into the Hornets corner and gets a demo on Senfus, but Senfus able to send it the other way. Kin off the corner. Bearded Morse picks it up, leaves it for Senfus, makes a little little fake there as it pops out in the middle over Calicat, retreats, trying to make a play on this, gets it around 7 foot, gets it around Bearded Moors, has some room here, moves it into the middle, passing it off to Kin, who takes the shot and scores.
Yeah, that's just a beautiful pass from Calicat. He knew where his teammate was, and he drops it down straight in front of the net, and Kin picks it up, buries that into the back of the net. Not really sure where the Hornets defense went on that one. Just kind of in shambles at that point. Um, but definitely the Gators answering back saying, "Hey, this is our house, and we're not taking this from you guys." I want to see the Hornets come back in this one. Honestly, I want to see a close series in this. And the Hornets, they just need to start playing better as a team, and them rotations need to come around quicker for them if they're going to want to beat this Gators team.
Yeah, definitely. The rotations have been a little bit weak. We've seen a couple double commits here and there from them. That and I it was really that third goal. Where was the Hornets defense? Senfus popped the ball over the both of them, and that's where they went. As Calicat has it in the corner there, Senfus able to knock it back there. Calicat puts it in the middle. Kin not able to find anything with it. Senfus off the wall, no touch. Bearded making a play in the midfield there. The Gators decide to turn back, give him some space. He plays it up in the wall in the corner there. It drops for Kin to send it back into the midfield here. Senfus popping it over the one, isn't able to get it over the other as it deflects down into the Hornets corner. 1 minute to go here. The Hornets still down by two. Kin putting a shot on there. Senfus turning it aside and missing on that one there. His teammate on the follow up gets contact, but there's a 50. Kin sending it down in the Hornets half. Senfus off the wall with it. Calicat back into the corner. There's a miss out front. Calicat with a shot saved by Senfus. Kin trying to send it in. Senfus with the block. That just might be in the net.
And that's just very lucky for the Hornets on that one. Getting a really nice block off of Sempus, and that's just going to roll into the straight into the net. I'm not really sure where the rotation went, and there was just nobody back for the Gators. It's a 3-2 game right now with 27 seconds left. You wonder if the Hornets can somehow put something in the back of the net. With the Gators, with how the Gators are looking right now, there's really no telling how this can go. And as I say it, Cassie,
Yeah,
yours truly, the Gators bury one in the back of the net and pretty much seal this game unless the Hornets can get lucky with a few kickoff goals.
and I think you said the word that I was going to say, and I think it was really lucky. I mean, I think the first Hornets goal uh, was some skill there. That second one, that was a bit of a lucky 50, and the Gators just showing they can kind of score at will. Was able to put one in with ease as they put another one in with ease, extending that lead to three. Really not letting this game reflect kind of how fairly close it was.
Yeah, game was definitely starting off pretty close with the Gators scoring two off the bat, but the Hornets not laying down. And then in these last few minutes, they've kind of just laid down and said, hey, you guys can take this one. We're kind of giving up on this. Doesn't really make sense because you still need momentum going into that second game, but giving up those last few goals kind of kills it going into game two.
Yeah, that's certainly deflating to to be that close, and letting one up late is definitely tough, but then to let up two more after that really has to affect you, and you got to really have a short memory trying to move into the next one, because the Hornets really have to ask the question of what do you do to stop that Gators team?
Yeah, the Gators really looking strong here. As I said in the beginning, it looked on paper, it looked like the Gators were going to take this one quite easily. Not really expecting the Hornets to do much, um, but definitely hoping they can come back and make this a tight series.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, they have a fresh game. Game one's in the books. This is a brand new game. They can certainly try to be a different team in this one. Senfus takes it off the wall, sending it down towards the Gator net. Bearded Moore's out, has a shot out front, puts it high. As Senfus does get a demo on Kin, Calicat bringing it in, putting it wide there. Both of the Gators retreating as Senfus carries it into the Gator zone there and loses it in the corner to Kin. He's going to carry this through the midfield. Bearded Moore standing strong with Calicat with the follow up shot.
Yeah, the Hornets defense falling apart on that one, and Calicat beating Bearded back to the ball. Just really unfortunate for the Hornets on that one. Nothing much they can do there except try again. That's all I can say.
Yeah, certainly it was a smart play to get that 50, but couldn't couldn't keep it corralled, close enough to prevent that shot, and Cali Cat absolutely smashed that ball too. As Kin takes it in the corner, Bearded Moore's getting the 50, but Kin able to get it around. Has had Senfus to beat, but Bearded comes around to do that, and Cali Cat getting a shot there and putting it in again.
Yeah, right now the Hornets just are not looking the best on defense. As you can see, the double commit to that save, and both missing. They're just not there at this point. Nobody's getting back, and the Gators are taking advantage of that. They're in their minds right now. I'm sure they're thinking, no defense, free shot, open net, I'll take it, and that's why they're up two with literally nothing gone in this game. We're only a minute and 15 seconds in, two down, and we have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. What we need to see is these Hornet players come back. I mean, they have it in them. We've seen it. They can score against this Gators team, whether it be luck or some skill. We don't know yet. They need to come back, play quicker, and play up to the Gators if they're going to want to win this.
Yeah, certainly. They really have not looked the strongest, and I don't know whether that just be a little bit of uh, not being terribly familiar with their with their teammate, or maybe some nerves playing on stream start of the season. Just got some jitters, lose game one bad, and just kind of the nerves are maybe getting to them a little bit. They gotta try to calm it down as it's played off to the sidewall. Senfus trying to make a play off of the wall here, gets it off the backboard, almost finds the double tap, but it sends it across the face of goal harmlessly. Kin up with it, trying to get a second touch. It hits the 90 there and pops out for Bearded Moors, who plays it in the corner, has the angle, but Cali Cat gets back, keeping that out of the net. That was a decent shot attempt there from Bearded Moors. Senfus putting one on net, finds the far side.
Yeah, we finally get to see the Hornets offense on this one. In the first half of this game, they were kind of playing in the backfield, letting the Gators have the ball in their side, which inevitably led to 2 goals. But they seem to change it around and switch this back into their offense. And as you see it, the pressure got to the Gators, and they were able to put a goal in the back of the net. You really love to see this. We want a game 5 always. Close series are awesome. Hopefully they can do something to turn this game around and carry that momentum into winning this game too, and we can see a more drawn out and closer series.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like it gave it the Hornets at least some confidence there, as Senfus able to avoid the demo and make the play on the ball, carrying it on the side there. Cali Cat coming across, Senfus able to keep that in front of him. Plays the bounce off the wall, sending it to the backboard to his teammate. Kin and Bearded Moors end up meeting. Senfus up for it, sends it out front, soft bouncer there, and it was pushed aside. As Kin takes it up, Senfus comes over with the challenge to meet him there. Cali Cat with the awkward position, awkward play, but finds the save. Kin up in the air, or was almost up in the air with it, sends it off the backboard, and Cali Cat just a little late, isn't able to get a strong one on there, but the Hornets double commit there. Senfus playing it into the Gators half here. In the corner, pops it around, it's centered. Kin pushing it across again. Turns away from it, up the wall. Cali Cat goes, sends it on. With under a minute left here, do you think the Hornets can get another one?
We're definitely starting to see a lot more offense as Bearded almost gets that one above him. Oh, and the bump, and there comes the goal.
Wow.
Don't even have time to speak, and we're in a tie game. We're definitely starting to see the Hornets loosen up a bit and go for the offensive plays. Their aggression's starting to turn up, and I like it. The Gators almost befuddled. They don't know what they're doing right now. They're not used to seeing this Hornets team on offense. They're used to them kind of laying down and saying, hey, you guys can take as many shots as you want. We're just going to try to save them. And that wasn't working for the Hornets. The Gators kind of confused almost. And as I say,
Oh.
got their curse.
Yeah,
Unlike
that's
the Hornets.
yeah, it is. It's just a misread off the backboard. I mean, not too far off from that ball being sent safely safe distance away from net in the midfield, but instead it pops right there for that goal to give the Gators a lead again.
Yeah, that's
And
gotta hurt
so,
the Hornets. Them coming back all the way from the 2-0 lead, they've got to be wanting that. They've got to want that chance back. I mean, it kills morale on a team to come back all that way just to be beat up and have something like that scored on you when it really shouldn't have went in.
yeah, really, I mean, even though they were only down two, I mean, it was a hard fight to even get there as Kin taps another one in, giving them a 2-goal lead with 3 seconds. Again, that one's just a safety goal, really.
Yeah, Hornets falling apart. It seems they get that goal down and they kind of just give up at the end of games when they're down one. Maybe they could have got a kickoff goal, but that one goes in for the Gators, and I bet they're happy to see this 2-0 series after that getting so close.
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely a nail biter for the on the part of the Gators there, really leaving it to the very last second to take that lead, secure that victory, but really dominating. And I have to say that the Gators the Gators goals that they're letting up really seem to be more so from mistakes and I think to a degree overconfidence a little bit on their part. Playing in the corners is really where they seem to make these mistakes. That gives the Hornets the room to get a good centering ball in for a shot.
Yeah, the Gators definitely getting overconfident there, and I think that's where this game got so close because the Hornets started to see they were playing way too far up and out of rotation. It was almost like the Gators expected them not to do anything. The Hornets switched it around very quickly and brought it back to a 2-2 game. And for a minute, we were thinking maybe they had it in them to win that game, but kind of just giving up in the last minute, and we definitely saw the fatal outcome of that.
Yeah, for certain. As we kick off here in game three, Kin taking it, popping it up, making a play for it. Bearded Moore's up to meet him. Benfus is a little slow to that. Calicat gets it, and Kin able to finish it off. 12 seconds in, and the Gators go up by one.
Yeah, on that one, you just see the rotation fall apart for the Hornets and Gators there. I mean, hey, just like game one, if we see an open net, we're gonna take that. That's free real estate. Um, and as you see, I mean, Ken's putting like he is punishing this Hornets team. They leave something open, and he's gonna take it. Right now, the Hornets they just need to get their bearings, and they need to come at this game a lot quicker. And as I say it,
There.
the Hornets come at this game a lot quicker, beating who was that? Beating Ken to the ball and putting that one straight in the back of the net.
Well, and even before beating Kin to that, beat Cali to that. Cali couldn't even get the 50 there, and didn't have to get the 50 on Kin. Yeah, just playing a lot faster there, and that's really, yeah, what they need to do a lot more of.
Yeah, the Hornets they Simphus needs to really step up here. He's the higher salary on this team, so hopefully,
Oh,
yikes, just
oh,
just a dirty goal by Ken. Really rubbing it in, saying, "Hey, I can score when I want to, and what are you guys gonna do? Absolutely nothing." Now we do hope to see Simphus step up as he is the higher sal on this team. I think he can really help Bearded. How do you say? I think he can help him understand how to beat this Gators team, and if if he can start passing and him and Beardy can start passing around this Gators team, I don't think right now they're really reading that. So if they can get the passing game or play as a team at least a little bit more, I think we'll see a whole different outcome in this series.
oh yeah, I think so too. Like they've definitely been finding, finding success and being closer to success on some of these passing plays that they have. As Bearded looks like he's gonna have a free one right here to tie it up.
Just a really good 50. Bearded's too good at this game. They Oh, that's unlucky for the Gators. Two really bad touches from the Gators gives Bearded the open dribble into the net. And I bet they're wanting that one back. That does not feel good for the Gators because they know they could have done something different to prevent that.
Oh, oh, for certain. And I mean, and that's really just it's what it seems like. Again, that's what all the goals that they're giving up on is that there could have been some better decision making there. as Cali Cat plays it down, and it's gonna send it towards net. Senfis missing, and oh, that's a rough one for the Hornets.
Once again, Calicat and the Gators proving they can score from anywhere. But yeah, that definitely has to feel bad. Simpet's missing the backboard read and getting bearded. Almost having the clear, but he sends it straight into the back of his net. They're going to be wanting that one back as well. Right now, both teams making mistakes, but somehow the Gators have showed that they can come back and take the lead just with ease. The Hornets need to show up and kind of send it back in the Gators' face. If they can do that, get this game won, then momentum can carry them as a demo comes out. But momentum can carry them into reverse sweeping this series, and I think they can do it. They just have to put their minds to it and come together as a team.
Yeah, certainly. Like they are able to find the back of the net as they find the back of the net again. Senfis.
This series is gonna be so back and forth if they win this game. There's no telling what can happen. Both teams just sending sending long shots into the back of the net and really just defensive whiffs. Both teams need to pick it up on defense and kind of stop the offensive pushes because what we're seeing right now is the Gators being able to score with ease, but their defense is letting them down. With the Hornets, they're able to score as well. They're more of a defensive team in this series, as we've seen, as Simphis almost puts one in the back of the net. But they're both playing completely different games, and that's what we're seeing, kind of like a teeter tottering. Both teams going back and forth. Somebody needs to step up. We need to see some better defensive plays on the Gators side, and the Hornets just need to get more aggressive if they want to get the lead in this game.
Yeah, certainly. Like it's definitely a lot of back and forth play. I think both teams are being a little bit more aggressive than they should, and that's why there's a lot of these long boom balls that are going back, and no one's there to meet them. As Kin chips it up into the corner there, and Senfus sends it in the midfield, caught by Cali Cat and side flips it away, but Senfus knocks it into the Gators corner. Bearded looking like he was going through for a demo attempt and couldn't find anything as Cali Cat sends it across the field, hops up off of the ceiling and down. Kin with the demo down on the Hornets side, but Senfus sends it over Cali Cat's head, and Bearded with a touch in the midfield. Kin getting the demo there, but the ball pops out in front, but Cali Cat confidently clearing that one to safety. Kin
Yeah.
just booming it back in. Oh, excuse me, go ahead.
Sorry about that, cutting you off a little bit. Right now, and as you said, it's just they're pushing up. Both teams are playing aggressive enough, but they're not playing aggressive as a team. Right now, teams are kind of, I guess it's because the teeter-tottering game's going back and forth, but both teams are not pushing up together, and they're waiting back, and they don't have somebody to score that ball when somebody centers it because they're waiting back. Oh, so close for the Gators. They've got to be feeling that one.
This game's gotten so physical. It's as one of the players actually says, "Wow" in the chat after one of those demos. Um, but it really seems like that they're matching this aggressiveness on offense and responding with it on aggressiveness on defense. That they're not actually in front of the ball to make the play. That they're having to make a play from behind the ball, and sometimes it's easier to make a play on the man than it is the ball there as the Hornets take the lead.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing this game. This game's gone a bit crazy. Definitely throwing our emotions around. I know for the people watching and for the teams, they're kind of wishing this game was a little less close. But we love to see it. We love to see the competitiveness, and the Hornets showing. I mean, they've really matched the energy of this Gators team. The Gators team at first just walking over them in the series, and right now the Hornets are up one, so this has to feel good for them.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, it's been hard fought, but I mean they can win, and it's showing as he's trying to get one more for the road, and he does. Oh
And
my
that was a
goodness,
stat
that
sheet.
looked like it was gonna touch.
Rocket League favoring the Hornets, giving them that last goal. Simphis will not mind that going on the stat sheet, I'm sure. The Hornets really showing what kind of team they are, showing that they can showing that they can beat this Gators team. Um, Gators definitely need to switch it around and stop the Hornets from obviously being physical. I know Bearded came through with a lot of demos in that game, and Simphus surely had a few demos as well. And there was a lot of demo in that game. That game got a little out of control for both teams, but favoring the Hornets the most, as we can tell.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I think that might be something that the Hornets might need to kind of hone that a little bit, because it definitely threw the Gators off. And I mean, it's always one of those, it's execution and consistency. But if they can manage to kind of keep that frenetic pace going, it seems like the Gators struggle to maintain that pace sometimes, that they do need to slow the game down. And if the Hornets can keep their pace that high, I think the Gators are going to struggle.
Yeah, the Hornets just need to keep their aggressiveness and play as physical. I mean, it worked for them. They won by 2 goals that last game, showing the Gators who's boss.
Yeah, they really did. Like, that was a big turnaround in form, as Senfis turns the ball away from out front, Kin trying to send it in, and Bearded Moore's getting a strong touch on it as Calicat turns it away, but Bearded Moore's wins that 50 in the corner and stops Kin from clearing that as Senfis comes across there. Ball out in front, chipped across. Bearded touching it softly, keeping it in the corner, getting it around Kin. Has it over Calicat. Senfis is there and tucks it home in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, the Hornets showing how deadly they can be. They're such a silent team at the beginning, and then they just pop off. There's right now the Gators. I'm sure they're feeling it like, holy cow, where did this team come from? We're not seeing the same Hornets as we did in game 1 and 2. And or 3. They were pretty slow in game 3, and then they sped it up into the team we're seeing now. Gators, I'm sure they're wondering what's happening. I'm sure because at the beginning of this series, they were kind of getting their way. They were able to do whatever they wanted to do, and there was nobody that said, "I'm going to stop them." Right now, the Hornets are showing them, "Hey, we're here. We're ready to play, and we're not going to let you step on us like you thought you could."
Yeah, for certain, they're definitely getting to a lot more balls than they have been, and they're also winning these 50s, so that their positioning on these 50s has been a lot better as well, coming at the ball at a stronger angle and getting these. As Bearded has a touch here off the post, Memphis with a follow-up, is but Calicat able to stop it, but Senfis might have room for a goal here. Doesn't. Kin able to get across and keep that from going in the top shelf. Almost has a touch the other way with the miss. Bearded Moors calming it down in the corner there as it skies across. Kin shot off the post again on that side, and that might just be in. Bearded Moors can't get the pinch off the corner. It's off the post again.
Yeah, the
Senfis
Gator
on
team
the wall.
almost feels desperate. Their defense is kind of falling apart. The whips are starting to the whip counter's starting to go up a little bit for the Gators. Right now, they just cannot find the back of the net, and the Hornets almost are confusing them with their gameplay. They just don't know when to go, and you're seeing Kin and Calicat both start to whip a little bit more. Um, I'm just not sure they expected they picked up the phone, and I don't think they expected the Hornets to answer. As Kin puts one in the back of the net, telling me to shut up. You're wrong. So we'll see how they can turn this game around.
Yeah, certainly. It looked like Senfis played that off the wall, thinking Bearded Moors was gonna turn upfield and make a play on that, and he turned back, and it was just sent behind him. Not much he could do on that one, as Calicat takes it slow into the Hornets half there, and it's pinched back at the midfield. Kin able to stop it, keeping it towards the Hornets net as it pops into the midfield. Calicat trying to settle it down. Senfis takes it and just booms it into the Gators half. Going to try to make a play off of the waterfall on the backboard as the Hornets retreat a little bit there. Shot on net, sent away by Bearded Moors. Popped up, Bearded, playing it through the middle there. Kin able to turn that aside. Senfis playing playing up fairly high there and was able to almost keep it in and tries to send it back down in there. Calicat able to stop it at midfield. Kin sends it high off the backboard and gets a demo there, but Calicat turned back, wasn't there. Sends a shot on net for Senfus, who turns it away.
Yeah, these teams both looking equal right now, but you can see the Gators are trying to add that physicality that there was in that the previous games. Seeing a demo, I'm not sure if there was two, but definitely seeing them start to get physical. And the Hornets, I mean, they're holding their own right now. It's a 1-1 game. This game could go anywhere. But we're hoping to see a game 5. We want the Hornets to take this and send us into a maybe a game 5 overtime. Maybe that's what we want. We're not sure yet. We'll figure it out. But both teams looking even right now. Gators going for it. Like they know they can. The Gators are a strong team, and the Hornets are showing that they have this too. So really, this game with 50 seconds left to go, this can go anywhere. This is anybody's game.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more that the Hornets are making a lot more passing plays there, which they've been doing very well with, and keeping that game a little faster pace, which the Gators are definitely sometimes struggling to keep up with. Because even with the 1-1 scoreline, it really has felt like that the Hornets have been the more dominant team here. As that one's almost in, Calicat finds the rebound shot.
Casters first right there. You just cursed them, Blade. You cursed the Hornets.
Oh,
As Calicat puts one in the back of the net from the dirtiest angle we've ever seen. Just unfortunate for the Hornets right there. They've worked so hard to bring this game back, and they've changed up their play style so significantly. If you take the replays from game 1 in this game, they have switched up their gameplay like crazy, showing the Gators who's boss. But the Gators are like, no, this is not your series to win. We still want this just as bad as you do, and showing it in the scoreline, the Gators are going to take this one, 3-1.
yeah, definitely. That's a bit of a heartbreak for the Hornets there to fight back like that, and to keep it so close for so long, and to just really, what was that? I mean, all three of those, the game-winning goal came with like 30 seconds or less left in the game.
Yeah, that one's definitely got to hurt for the Hornets. They worked so hard to get back into this game, but the Gators just showing that they've put more time in. They want it more. Definitely looking forward to seeing these games later in the season, though. The Gators showing dominance in this series for the most part. They did get shut up a little bit, but they came back and salvaged the win. Now the Hornets, they've they switched up a lot this series, and I honestly liked to watch this. It was an interesting series to watch them switch up their whole game plan almost, and come back and show that they had it in them to fight back. But game 4 just was not their game to come back in.
No, it wasn't. Sadly, it didn't turn out that way. The Hornets were so close. They had been playing so strong, and just that little miss off of that ball off the backboard there. I mean, just it it hurts that they were that close, but it's still something to be proud of, that they, again, another series that the Hornets played it a lot closer than the 3-1 result really reflects.
And that's gonna be all for our 9 o'clock game. We'll see you guys in another 25 minutes for our next game. I believe our next Adept game is going to be the Rams at the Huskies. So we'll see how
Yes.
that goes. And you guys have a good one.
Breathing underwater. Can't let you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go. Underwater. Underwater. Oh, feeling in my bones. This emptiness is crushing me now. Oh, don't wanna be alone. Can't let you go now. Feeling helpless.
catching diamonds in the rain, letting precious water through the drain. Stars were dancing in their light, paths that we could never ride. Oh, they were dancing way up high. We built these walls so we could find who could prove themselves to the waves of time. We're trying to repent before you sin. It's like giving up before you begin. Stars were dancing in their light, paths that we could never ride. Oh, they were dancing way up high. Stars were dancing in their light, future we will never ride. Dirt on our feet was bone dry, it was bone dry. Thought another goal is all we needed, taking second chances till we bleed. And when all the love had been depleted, we had but no choice to concede. As the stars were dancing in their light, paths that we could never ride. Oh, they were dancing way up high. Stars were dancing in their light, future we will never ride. Dirt on our feet was bone dry, it was bone dry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more FDL action here on the B stream. We do have other action going on the main stream. So if you want to, by all means, if you have two monitors or if you want to just check out both of them at the same time or just flip back and forth, that is perfectly fine. But I am KJ, joined here by the one and only Local for this Adept Huskies versus Rams match. Local, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, KJ. How are you, my fine sir?
I'm actually super excited to see this one because there's a lot of talk and a lot of maybe controversy, you could say, that is following this one. Should be very interesting to see what these boys can do out here on the field.
Should be very intriguing indeed. Spirit has been the main part of this controversy, as you said, but he's got a lot of bark, but does he have the bite? That's what we got to see here.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we're going to have to take a look at. But we do have the Huskies, Grandpa RL, and Spirit taking on the team of Guerra and Swayze on the Rams. Local, early predictions for this one.
I don't really know much from each team, but if Spirit is all he says is, I'll go with the Huskies.
I believe the Huskies were picked as a favorite on FDL Central on Wednesday. So we'll have to see if these guys can actually live up to their name. But that being said, let's go ahead and get these guys in here and get game one underway. Local, what are you? Who do you think is gonna bring that it factor besides Spirit? If he's bite and not all bark.
I'm Guerra. I'm excited to see what he brings into the league, as he is a new face around here. So I'll be excited to see what he brings.
Yeah, 3 out of these 4 people are new to the league, but we get started as Spirit is going to win this kickoff very convincingly. We're going to go up for this one. Put it all the way back down. Grandpa going to be able to get to this one, put this one off the corner. Great 50-50 there from Grandpa RL. Swayze, excuse me, going to be able to get past 1. Not going to be able to get past 2. Grandpa going to cut that one off. Guerra to take control of this one. Pops it high. Gonna go for a second touch here. Puts this one out in the middle. Spirit gonna cut that one off. Swayze now to take control on the midfield. A little bit of a salary difference here, Local. The Rams a little bit out salaried on this one, but not by much.
Yeah, that salary difference could mean a lot, but in terms of what we're seeing right now, it's kind of equal.
Yeah, it definitely looks very equal. Spirit, no boost to work with. Guerra gonna put this one off the backboard. Grandpa gonna try to take control of this one. Tries to get past Swayze, but Swayze says, no, not today. Spirit gonna take this one up the wall. Gonna probably look for a pass here to the mid. Cut off very well by Guerra. Both of these teams looking very solid right now. An unfortunate miss there from both Grandpa and Guerra. Great demo coming out from Grandpa, though. That's something that we're going to definitely have to watch out for, is that physical play coming out from both these teams. But Spirit going to put this one on net. Great save from Guerra. Going to be able to clear this one out, but there is an open net there, and Spirit just barely misses. Grandpa going to put a shot in, and that is a 1-0 lead for the Huskies.
An unfortunate miss by Spirit, but leading to a great pass in the end as Swayze committed there. You know, you could say it was calculated, but who knows?
Yeah, you know what they say. Sometimes the worst shots are the best passes, right?
Yep.
That being said, the Huskies do take that 1-0 lead. Spirit going to put a shot on. Saved away by Guerra. Grandpa to take control of this one. Going to be able to go up into the air. Met in the air by Swayze. Unfortunate bump there from the Rams. Both of them in the same position. Guerra going to take this one off the wall. Put a shot close to goal, but saved away by Spirit. Even though it was not actually a full shot on target. Great boost steal there from Grandpa. Spirit going to be able to put this one in, and the Huskies lead 2-0.
The Huskies are currently dominating all over the Rams. The Spirit beats the one man, gets the shot, and Guerra just drifts too far into the net. Couldn't really make the save.
Yeah, so far the Huskies looking like the better team, but you know, this Rams team does have a lot of grit to it. I mean, regardless, if you look at the past couple seasons, last season they did go 0-10, but they did show the grit and some promise in a couple games. But that being said, Swayze going to put this one a pass. Going to be able to get a bump on Grandpa. Grandpa misses the touch there. Going to be able to collect this one. Goes for a dribble play. Cut off beautifully. by Swayze. Grandpa tries to put a touch over into the mid. Guerra to take this one up the wall. Gonna go for a pass down to Swayze. Swayze almost gets a hold of that one. Not able to find the touch on it, though. Great passing play, and that's something that the Rams are definitely going to have to do to be able to get past this Huskies team. That was a real good opportunity for the Rams. Spirit backwards. Great demo there from Swayze. On to Spirit. Swayze going to be able to get past one. Not going to be able to get the shot on. It was so close, and it was a great counterattack opportunity off of the demo. Great flip there from Spirit. Spirit going to put a shot on, but it is high. Just barely missing. Great save and great turn away coming out from the Rams right now. Oh, that's not something you want to see. There's a double commit there from the Huskies. Great touch there from Swayze. What a passing play coming out from the Rams.
Yeah, something you don't see every day in a Deb League. A beautiful passing play from Guerra to Swayze, and it's just a counterattack goal that was an unforced error from the Huskies.
Yeah, and that was an error for sure because this lead has now been cut in half. So the Rams showing some life here. Swayze gonna challenge this one. Not gonna be able to find it on target. Grandpa gonna take this one up the wall. Not gonna be able to have too much on this one, but Guerra gonna save it away easily. Guerra clearing it down the field, but no boost to be able to follow it. Spirit puts this one back down into the Rams half. Swayze to take control. Does end up missing it on the wall, but does get a good second touch on it. Guerra not really looking to commit too hard for that one. Grandpa gonna put a shot on. Great save from Swayze. This Rams defense, despite the score line, has looked very solid, despite the salary difference.
They have indeed, and they're like a lot solider than this Huskies lineup. The Huskies have kind of been led off by not a lot of pressure from the Rams here, but maybe if they put more and more pressure onto this Huskies roster, we might see them crumble.
This is a really interesting and dangerous ball, but cleared away by Spirit, able to get that corner boost. Guerra backing up, tries to put a pass over, but Swayze opts to be all the way back. Grandpa gonna challenge him, meet him in the midfield, give him a little bit of a, well, I guess I would call it a local ego challenge.
You never know. Sometimes I pull him out, sometimes I don't. Depends who I'm playing.
Guerra trying to put that one down into the mid. Swayze with a shot, saved away by Spirit. Technically 7 seconds left to go in this one. Rams need to pull off a miracle here, but it is not looking good for them. They do have some pressure. This ball popped up really high, but no Ram is going to go for it. The Huskies are going to take game one, and I can't say that I'm not surprised.
Yeah, neither can I. It's kind of what we expected from both rosters, but Rams honestly showing more than what I thought they would be capable of. So this next few games could go either way.
Yeah, and between you and me, it's that first game is always that feeler game. You're always trying to feel out your opponent. You can't really guarantee like, okay, they're gonna do this, 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 and this, and this. There is no guarantee whenever you play that first game. So we'll have to definitely see whenever it comes to game two if the Rams can definitely bring this one back.
You know, if they start getting the pressure on more physical games, like Grandpa was there, getting the bumps and demos, you never know. It could go their favor.
Sorry, the one thing I will say is that Grandpa really showed out for this one, finding himself a goal as well as an assist. But the one thing that really is to be seen is that the Huskies put on 11 shot, and the Rams were only able to put on 2. So that pressure is probably what's going to be the difference maker in this series. And like you said, if the Rams are able to get some pressure, they may be able to bring this one back.
Yeah,
and possibly even take it.
Yeah, you never know, because they went 1 for 2 with that shooting, and although they didn't really test that Huskies defense, you know, going 1 for 2 ain't that bad. That means there's something to be broken into. So
yeah,
let's see what we get in this game.
And that's definitely something that the Rams are gonna have to do is test that defense. But here we go with game 2, 5 minutes. Spirit and Swayze gonna be able to meet on this one. Grandpa gonna put this one off of the ceiling. Almost puts a shot on target. Not going to be able to find it though. Swayze going to clear this one down the field. Great touch there from Spirit. A little bit awkward though. Great bump from Swayze. Almost able to get that past Grandpa, but not going to be able to find the full flick on it. Spirit able to save that shot away. Put on by Guerra. Spirit going to put this one on target. Great save from Swayze, and Swayze has really been Swayze's name. I feel like I've been saying his name a lot, even though he is the low man on the Rams. The low man on the Rams totem pole.
Yeah, it seems like he might be the one to make a difference, even with that salary difference. He's been putting on a show, although they haven't really been getting the results they've wanted in the last game. He's been showing some promise.
Yeah, this is a this ball here is gonna give the Rams an opportunity for some pressure. Great bump there from Guerra onto Spirit. Interesting touch there from Grandpa, but Swayze not gonna be able to challenge it. Does now. This ball very awkward in the air. That ball going to be able to find itself in the back of the net off of a great 50-50 from Swayze.
A brilliant play by Swayze.
Rams.
That's all I can say. Brilliant play by Swayze, like I said, but an unfortunate misread by Grandpa led to it all. Yeah, that happens in all ranks. That happened in my game earlier. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, but you know what? He's going to make up for it with that kickoff goal.
Well. Another thing that happened in my Star League game today is one of these, and wherever you look, you'll always say RLCS, whatever. But here in FDL, we've got Grandpa RL. We don't need no Laniel.
Definitely for sure. Huskies ended up tying this one up, but I want to go back to that last goal for the Rams. They definitely played that absolutely perfectly. Making sure that 50-50 goes their way, and that's one of the things that we'll definitely have to see. As Swayze going to take this one, but Grandpa going to demo him on the back line. Guerra left in a 2v1. Spirit putting this one over towards the mid. Grandpa opting not to commit for it. I do like that play coming out from him. The patience of this Huskies team has been on point so far.
They're just sitting there letting the Rams come to them, but most of the Rams' attacks are really coming to nothing, so they're just kind of getting the ball for free. So I'd like
this
to
could
see
be
more.
a little bit of an issue. Great save coming out from Spirit. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but Spirit had absolutely no boost. So for him to be able to get to that ball and get the save, well done by him. Guerra going to put a shot on. Easily saved away by Spirit. Spirit going to put this one down the field. Both Rams commit for it, but they aren't going to get punished for it. Grandpa going to go up for this one. Puts this off the back wall. Fakes out Guerra, and that's a great pop shot, but it's not going to be able to find the back of the net. That was really, really close, and a great play from Spirit. It seems like he actually has some bite to his bark.
It seems so, and although he might be controversial, he's looking like a solid player so far in his debut in FDL.
Grandpa going to pass this one over to Spirit. Spirit going to go up in the air for this one. Going to pop it past one. Not going to be able to find another touch on it, but Grandpa going up for this one. This is a double commit by the Huskies, but Spirit is able to get back and get the boost. Great 50-50 there from Grandpa to kind of alleviate some of that pressure. Grandpa has been an absolute menace when it comes to the 50-50 game. Rumor has it is that he's been watching some videos on how to 50-50 people with low 50s, and you can definitely see that it's been taking place. And did I just see something?
I saw it. I know you saw it.
I saw something. I think I saw a bad thing.
I saw a bad thing too.
Oh, we saw it.
And it might lead to another bad thing. Yeah, we saw it earlier, but here.
And the same thing happened.
You never know. It might lead to the curse.
Well, we would definitely hate to see that curse. The Huskies would definitely hate to see that curse, and so would the Rams. Regardless of who did what, but we play on anyway. We got 45 seconds left to go in this one. Game is still tied, which I'm actually kind of surprised on. The Rams have definitely showed out for game 2 here. as Guerra gonna be able to get this one and collect it in the corner. Don't go for the air dribble, gets past one. Still in the Rams half though. Didn't really amount to too much. Swayze gonna put this one off the backboard. Great touch there from Swayze. Swayze trying to go for the bump. Guerra gonna drop it down. Not gonna be able to get it on top. No boost. Swayze misses a touch. That could have been a real opportunity for the Rams. Rams just looking very solid, getting some good pressure in. Last second, we are gonna go to game 2 overtime. Local, who do you favor in this one?
I favor the Rams personally because they have been putting on a shooting clinic. Like going from
And he's back. Hopefully, sorry about that. Dragon, is everything okay? Well, it remains. Okay. You're good. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. We had a little bit of a disconnect there, but since we're back, the Huskies have taken game 2, looking to sweep. But it is definitely this game was definitely a lot better than the last one for the Rams.
yeah, it definitely was. I feel like the Rams could take the next game if they capitalize on their pressure, having 9 shots, equal to the Huskies. But either team needs to start capitalizing on their shots to make sure they take this next game because it's a decider.
Yeah, and if the Rams are able to take this next one, I think there may be a momentum shift. If the Rams can start putting those shots on net and actually finishing the shots, maybe not playing so far back from each other, we may see a little bit of a difference. But as of right now, the Huskies looking pretty good. But in that one, I'm not gonna lie, Local, the Rams look like the better team.
Yeah, they certainly did. With Guerra putting on most of the pressure, but I'd like to see more from Swayze stepping up. If he steps up more, I'd say the Rams could easily clear this Husky team.
I am inclined to agree with you 100%. If we see the Rams stepping up, we may have a series here.
Never know, never know.
With that being said, here we go with game number 3. Huskies looking to sweep the Rams in their first matchup of season 5. Great 50-50 there from Grandpa. Going to be able to win that one. Maybe get a pass over. Little bit of a clanger. Spirit opting not to touch that one. Swayze gonna go up for it. Not gonna be able to find a second touch. Grandpa gonna beat out the last Rams defender, but that shot is not on target. I know he is gonna want that one back. Great touch there from Swayze to be able to get past one. Spirit gonna put that one on. This is a little bit of a double commit for the Huskies, and that's something that we've seen a number of times. Huskies double committing on the same exact ball.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot during the series, but the Rams haven't really been capitalizing it. I mean, there's that one opportunity, that passing play we saw, game 2, I believe, or 1, I can't remember, but we saw that get capitalized on. But apart from that one, we've not really seen anything.
Spirit gonna go for a shot here. Gonna be able to put it on target, but saved away easily by Swayze. Spirit gonna put another shot on, and that's top beans, and that is gonna go bar down. The Huskies take a 1-0 lead.
An absolute ripper of a shot there from Spirit on the left-hand side of the field, shooting that straight into the upper 90, and almost saved there by the Rams, but put in evidently.
Yeah, and that was a little bit of a panic play there from the Rams. They found themselves caught out and not in very good position to be able to save that ball. Grandpa gonna put a shot on, saved away by Guerra. Guerra with a big booming clear. Spirit to take control of this one. Has a little bit of boost. Gonna be able to put this one down, get himself another touch on it. Swayze putting this one into the corner. Great boost steal there from Spirit. But the Huskies, again, right on top of each other. And that's, the Rams have to start recognizing that that's happening and start taking advantage of it. They're playing a little bit too passive against this Huskies team, as that's a good shot from Spirit. But yeah, it just seems like the Rams are just comfortable with the Huskies coming to them and feeling like they can play the counterattack game.
It seems so, but I'd honestly love to see more pressure on this Rams team. They've shown that they have the shooting capabilities to take charge at this game, but they haven't really realized about those double commits, like you said. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, hopefully they're able to start doing something about it. Guerra going to take control of this one. Going to be able to get it past Spirit. Not going to be able to get it past Grandpa, though, as Grandpa puts a banger down the field. Swayze going to go for a second touch here. Guerra has a good opportunity. A really good opportunity now off of that demo, but a great stop from Spirit to make sure that does not amount to anything. Swayze going to clear this one down. Spirit with enough boost in the tank to be able to get a good pop on this. Guerra taking control. Great pop out from him. Great 50-50 from Spirit to win that one and Grandpa to take control. Huskies looking a little bit better in this one, a little bit more solid on the defensive side of things. Spirit, gonna get a little pop. Gonna try to go for the bump. Not gonna be able to find it. Guerra, no, not really much boost to his name, but a great flick from him. Wow, that had some backing to it, some oomph, and had a little bit of gas as well.
That had everything you wanted in the flick, and that was perfect. A sweet flick coming from Guerra there just to get it over both defenders.
Yeah, recognizing that Grandpa was backwards on that one, that's what we need to see from the Rams, is that recognition of play, realizing that, okay, this is a good opportunity for us. We got to be able to take advantage of it. Swayze off the corner. Not much boost here, but Grandpa going to come charging in, feel the boost. Great save there from Guerra. Grandpa gonna miss this one off the side wall. Spirit gonna pop it off the corner. Gonna look for the read on this one. Gonna be able to find it, but that shot's not in. What a great save coming out from the Rams. What an opportunity, and what a missed opportunity to take a 2-1 lead.
Yep, that was a golden opportunity for Spirit there to hit that sidewall read. But as Swayze's on the counterattack, it almost went in. But going back to that, it was a brilliant stop from the Rams team that led to this, but who knows which way this game goes now. What about you, KJ?
Yeah, this game could literally go any way now, because that is a big momentum booster, and it's a confidence booster for this Rams team. They have not looked very confident in this series so far, but that stop there, that was just gorgeous. Grandpa gonna put this one over into the corner. Swayze gonna be able to get a oh
My
is-
lord.
All right, local. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna agree with me on it. I can guarantee. This is a depth league.
This is a depth league!
Oh, that was
That,
beautiful.
that was something even I would be proud of. That was an audacious attempt, and he topped it off with a cherry.
I feel like I just had some really good ice cream, but that's a good shot from Grandpa. I'm not gonna be able to get the read on it. Anyway, as I was saying, I feel like I just had some ice cream with like 6 maraschino cherries on top.
That was...
That air dribble bump was beautiful.
That's something you don't really expect from down here, but he did it perfectly.
Huskies have to make something happen here in the last 5 seconds to put this one into overtime. Spirit gonna go for a double. Not gonna be able to find it. Grandpa not gonna be able to get a good shot. And the Rams take game 3. We are sitting at 2 games to 1 local. And this one, not too much in the way of back and forth, but a lot of pressure from both teams.
Yeah, and this is the momentum shift game, as you said, and the Rams took it, so this could be the start of the reverse sweep. So, who knows, man? That's the only word you can say about this league. It's a depth league, man. Anything can happen.
Literally anything can happen, but hopefully you didn't just caster curse. Caster curse the Rams, of course.
Nah, they get the local ego curse.
Yeah, that's a and yes, that is a thing for those of you watching at home. I will say this: the Rams only put 3 shots on, so I mean they were shooting. What is that? 66%. While the Huskies put,
Don't forget the 0.6.
oh 66.66 repeating.
Yep.
But the Huskies shot 6 times and were only able to capitalize on 1 goal.
There was a golden opportunity for Grandpa there as he hit the post, not being able to read the double tap, but is what it is. You go next, you hold your head up high, and you take the next game strong.
Yeah, and that's something that you definitely have to make sure is burned out of your head. As we get into game 4, Spirit and Swayze going to be able to take this one. Maybe we'll see another play from Swayze, which actually, you did say you wanted to see a little bit more from him, and you definitely got it in that last one.
He definitely did with an audacious attempt, and it worked out in his favor, but maybe he'll start stepping up to the game, gain his confidence, and maybe do it again.
Grandpa going to dribble this one down the field. He is very deadly whenever it comes to dribbles and flicks. I do know that because I have played some Rocket League with him, and he can get really deadly with those flicks. But that being said, might be something to keep an eye out on later. Spirit going to put this one down. Going to use all of his boosts to try to get to that ball. Not going to be able to find it. Great bump there from Grandpa. Nice touch from him off the ceiling. But it is going to fall into Ram hands. We're going to get a nice 50-50 on this one. Swayze still opting to play back. That would have been a great opportunity for the Rams to get some good sustained pressure. And that's going to be where it's interesting to be seen. If the Rams can actually get some sustained pressure, but this could be an opportunity. That goal is open, a double commit from the Huskies. Rams, like you said, looking for that reverse sweep.
Yeah, and Swayze, although he's sitting a bit too far back, it works out in his favor with a perfect snipe into the middle of the goal.
A great recognition on the double commit from the Huskies. Spirit and Grandpa both going towards the corner. Nobody going to go for this ball, though. Swayze going to be able to get a pop on it. Spirit, though, no boost to his name. Guerra going to be able to get full control of this one. Does get a pop. That ball is almost on net. That would have been an absolutely insane play. Spirit going to take control of this one. Does not have much boost to his name. Going to opt for a 50-50, which goes in his favor, almost in net. Guerra, no boost to his name now. Double commit again from the Huskies. I'm telling you, man, the Rams have got to start taking advantage of this, and they do, as Swayze going to put in another goal for the Rams. Rams up 2-0.
You can call it calculated, you can call it unfortunate, but Swayze perfectly hitting it off the front of Spirit's car just to sneak it in. What can you say? Except, let's go.
I'm just going to throw this one out there as I prepare some water for myself because my throat is starting to get a little itchy. this Huskies team seems to be falling apart a little bit.
It certainly does, and I mentioned it during the first couple of games that if the more pressure the Rams put on, this Huskies team might crumble, and you've seen it now in front of your eyes. What can I say? I've just got the knowledge.
That's a little bit of a bounce shot. Great save from Grandpa to be able to get up for that one, to save that one off to the corner. Great 50-50 from Swayze. This one popping out into the middle, but Spirit is up for it and going to clear it all the way back down to the other end of the field. Great challenge there from Spirit. But that ball going to the opposite side of the Rams half. Grandpa looking for a little bit of a double touch there, but Spirit nowhere near the play. Great shot. That is a power shot and a half. Holy, he absolutely smoked it.
They absolutely sent him to Timbuktu with that shot, sending that light speeds away.
Had the boost, but I don't know if even a pre-jump would have been able to save that one. But the Rams looking like a really solid squad in this one. They've really brought this one back.
They really have, as Grandpa almost scores there. A huge doink by Guerra there, but going back to this Rams roster, you know, I called the reverse sweep, and you know, it seems to be happening.
Okay, good, but
God.
if Spirit has anything to say about it, it's gonna be a fight. And what a great shot from him.
You know, he's finally showing. He's got the bark to his bite, like he was in the earlier games. He kind of quiet down. Got told to give him a little treat, but he's back barking. You know, he might come back and bite us.
Yeah, this one is there's still a lot of time left for this Huskies team. The Rams defense has been showing out for this one, but the Huskies seem to have found a chink in the armor, and that's a big chink in the armor as both Rams miss. This game is now down to a 1-goal game.
The Spirit's hovering with the dagger over the Rams' heart. That little chink in the armor, it's now became a gaping hole. So, Spirit might be taking this one on his back. Who knows?
If he does, then the Huskies played this series very well. Swayze gonna be able to get a little bit of a dribble. Does not get past Spirit. Grandpa gonna try it for this one, but that does leave the net open. But Spirit able to get back to be there for this one. This ball looking a little bit dangerous. Swayze opting to go for the fake challenge. That is a good play by him. Not wanting to overcommit. Guerra puts a nice booming clear down the field into the Huskies half. Gonna try to get that one. Spirit able to maintain a little bit of control, but not much. But that's a joint shot. This could be an open opportunity, and Swayze is gonna take advantage of it all day, every day, because he's been doing that all game.
That boy Swayze once again getting his name on the sheet once more, now collecting himself a hat trick with this magnificent performance in Game 4.
I mean, he has really showed out. We have been saying Spirit and Grandpa and Guerra a lot. Well, we're going to be saying Spirit again, as this game is back to a 1-goal game with that kickoff goal from the Huskies.
An unfortunate 50 on the kickoff from Swayze there. It leads to Spirit with the open net, but it happens. You move on. You go next.
Absolutely. Regain and try to keep control of this game. But Swayze has really showed himself to be a real competitor in this one, despite being that lower man.
Yeah, he's being quiet a lot of this series, but as soon as the cards were showing the reverse sweep, this man decided to step up, bring in his A game, a level that we haven't seen of him so far during this game, and it's a sight to see.
He's definitely showed out in this one in particular. 25 seconds left to go in this one. Here we go. Spirit gonna be able to put this one off of the backboard. Can he find the second touch on net? No. But Grandpa gonna put this one on net. Not gonna be able to find the full shot. And not gonna be able to put it in. Swayze gonna be able to clear this one down the middle. Guerra gonna give a booming clear, and that is gonna waste so much time. And that touch as well might solidify this. Ball still up in the air. Ball is still up in the air. Grandpa gonna try to take control of this one. Opts to pass it over to Spirit, but Spirit not in a great spot for it. The Rams have tied the series up. I'm gonna tell you something. I did not expect this. I really thought that the Huskies were gonna come into this one and just absolutely roll.
With all the shouting talk from the Huskies roster, I expected, honestly, I expected a perfect sweep because they've been talking themselves up for God knows how long. But this Rams team is showing that they're not here just to be a number. They're here to make a statement.
Yeah, and a statement they definitely did in that one, especially starting out 3-0. I mean, that's a statement in of itself. And Swayze making a statement and a name for himself already as a shooting menace as he went 3 for 5, so 3 goals on 5 shots. Guerra kind of silent in that one.
Yeah, it's kind of part and parcel with this Rams roster. They're taking turns in the limelight. You know, it was Guerra for the first 2 games, and now it's all Swayze. Swayze is being putting on a clinic.
Yeah, and that's something I definitely want to see Swayze continue to do, especially in this next one. Which here we are, local. We are at content.
The script is
Well,
being fulfilled.
I got to page 5 and I looked at it and I was like, I don't think we're gonna need this one, but apparently we need it.
You know, when locals here in the booth, you always need a page 5. You know, anything can happen when I'm here, and I called it. I'd like to switch up my pre-match prediction. I want to say this one is going to the Rams. I believe in them. The cards are all there for them. It just depends if they're going to take them.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna let you switch your call
Gosh darn it.
because I have that ability. I am not all powerful, but I have some say. But here we are, Game 5. The greatest content ever is always Game 5, but we do want Game 5 overtime because that is the greatest thing ever. Great pass there from Spirit. Great save from Guerra. That passing play, that was a beautiful little play from this Huskies team. Oh, and they had an open net opportunity. Swayze does have an open net opportunity for himself, but I don't think he has the boost to be able to fully put that one on target. Spirit, no boost to his name. Rams finding themselves a little bit of pressure here. Great clear out from Grandpa. Grandpa going to be able to put this one over into the middle, but unfortunately, Swayze going to be able to find a shot. Oh my God, local. Swayze has been an absolute menace to the Huskies over the past 2 games.
He is tearing them up and eating them for Sunday roast. This man is everywhere all over them.
He has been on the goal line. He has been a shooter. He's been a passer. This Rams team definitely looking very good and very comfortable because technically, even though they only have a 1-goal lead, they don't have to go for anything crazy. The Huskies have to go to them. Oh, gonna get a dribble. Gonna get a nice 50-50. But we're going to be able to get the clear out. Spirit off the top of his car. Spirit, great touch there, but not good enough. Oh my. The Rams score again. And if you'd have told me when this series started that this was going to be where we got to, I would not have believed you. I would have called cap. I would have told you you're lying. But yet, here we are.
Yeah. Things like these happen in Adapt, you know. The unexpected always happens. But this is just another part and parcel of what we call a performance.
Spirit able to put a shot on. Guerra going to be able to save it away. That's Huskies found a little bit of pressure, but not much. Double commit from the Huskies. You can definitely tell maybe a little bit of frustration on this Huskies team. There seems to be a little bit more of a panic here for these guys. That's a great touch from Guerra, able to put that one out far enough. Great demo and a great clear from Swayze. Spirit having to go back the entire length of the field. Able to get past one. Huskies on a 2v1 now, but Guerra able to recover. here. Tries to put a shot on, but not able to get past Swayze. Swayze seems to be his kryptonite, as I cannot speak. Grandpa, going for a dribble here. Able to keep control, able to get past one. Cannot get past the other. One thing I will say, this Huskies team needs to get a lot more physical.
Yeah, we need to see more bumps and downs. We saw it in the first 2 games, but it's kind of died off. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they got comfortable with their lead that they supposedly had in the series, and they're like, we don't need to do that no more. But we could see another goal here as Grandpa slots it in from a great pass by Spirit.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the Huskies needed. They needed to score early. They'd given themselves 2 minutes and 5 seconds to be able to bring this one back. All they have to do is play solid defense and maybe get that offense going a little bit more, and you know, get that physical play going, because as of right now, the Rams look like the absolute better team.
They certainly do, and it's like a slow burner for the Huskies. Yeah, they're taking their time to get going. It's like a train. That's the best way to put it. They're slowly chugging along, and then once they get that fire in their stomach, they might come guns blazing. Is Guerra, Jesus, holy!
Oh my God! What the actual heck? Guerra, what a shot from him! The air dribble confusion. That's what that is.
He's left me astounded. I didn't expect that from any Adept player, but here we are. Oh, Spirit on the attack though, and this game is just so back and forth.
Oh boy, the Huskies definitely need to tie this one to be able to keep this back and forth going, because if the Rams keep scoring before the Huskies do, the Rams are going to be able to take this one. But there is a minute 33 left. I do like the Huskies' chances. They have been playing very solid on both defense and offense, besides a couple mistakes here and there, but you expect that. You expect that in a depth league. It's not going to be a perfect game. Spirit going to overtake that one. Going to put this one out, and very awkward for Guerra. Great touch from him, though. Put this over to Swayze. And we're seeing there's a lot of passing plays that are coming out from the Rams, both on the offensive and defensive side. So it's not all just ones. This is an open net opportunity, and the Rams are going to capitalize on it. 4-2 with a minute 3 left to go.
This game looks said and done, but it's been back and forth, so I can't really say that. But Guerra with great touches over Grandpa, and getting another one for his tally.
And this has been a very interesting series, but it's been an absolute banger. We're up for this one. Gonna put this one off the backboard. Gonna try to find a shot. Spirit able to get the 50-50. Spirit has one man to beat. Not able to get past Swayze. I'm telling you, man, Swayze has just been a defensive genius in these past couple games.
He's been living rent-free in the mind of the Huskies so far in this series, and it's been intriguing and honestly fun to see. This man's a mastermind on the defense in this Adept League game.
That's a good touch from Swayze. This ball popping up, though. Not in a very good spot for him to take a shot on it, but Guerra able to get it over one. Not able to get past Spirit, though. Spirit going to put a long booming clear on this one. Swayze taking control. This one popped off the backboard. Last 10 seconds. If the Huskies are going to do anything, they're going to have to do it now. But Guerra is just going to roll that one in easily. It looks like the nail is all but in the coffin.
Wow. What a series this has been. And just a cherry on the top to make the icing on the cake better.
I mean, this has just been an absolute banger of a series. And honestly, for it to be game 5, I think that this is exactly how it needed to be.
Yeah, exactly, needed to be this way. This was, put it anyway, the best series we could have ever asked for. Both teams putting on a show for us here today. And who knows what will come for both these teams during the season.
I mean, this has just been absolutely incredible. I'm just Oh my. I have just received some word.
Oh, what's the word?
The unicorns blanked the hydras in Adept League
Oh my.
3 games to none.
Wow.
For anybody
That is.
that was not able to see it. But that being said, local, we have some guests. We have the Adept Rams who just reverse swept the Huskies. How are you guys feeling after that one?
Guerrero, you
man.
want to take it away?
I guess it feels good. Once we got to that 0-2 point, we were like, you know what, we got these guys. Just got to get those clears, get it on their side of the field, and just take over from there. So it was good feeling.
Took
Yeah.
2 games, but once we figured them out, it was all good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all that way. There's a lot of great plays from you guys constantly after that O2 point. You know, that air dribble bump. That honestly had me astounded. That was that was one of the
That was
best plays I've ever seen an Adept League player pull off. So
so
my
Thank
hats
you.
go out to you.
if
Thank you.
if you get an opportunity to watch this back, definitely watch that. You can hear the stunned silence here in the booth. I mean, we were absolutely amazed.
That's what I like to hear.
But I do want to ask you guys, those first 2 games, you guys seem to struggle a little bit. There wasn't much in the way of offensive pressure. What was when you guys went into game 3? Was there a game plan change from you guys?
I think we started to notice a little bit of an overcommit from their team. That's kind of the point where we were like, if we just clear it, we get it on their side and follow up as quick as we can. And we just kind of went from that.
Yep, I agree with that one.
Local, do you have anything
Nope.
to add?
Just want to congratulate you guys for a fantastic reverse sweep.
Thank you.
That's just the series
Thanks.
I could have asked for. You guys played fantastic, to be honest, and I'd love to have you guys once again here in the interview booth after another win.
That's the goal.
Yes, sir.
So, real quick, since local's not helping me out at all, I have 2 things to say. The first one is you guys are the first team to reverse sweep this season, and you do it in week 1. That being said, my question is this: is there any other teams out there that you want to throw down a gauntlet to? Because you guys definitely made a statement in this one.
I would have to say, after watching the little evaluation of all the teams and everything, I'd have to say the Vipers. I haven't seen their game yet or anything, but everybody's hyping up the Vipers, so I'm looking forward to that one.
No, that's something you had to do that while I was here, KJ, didn't you? Because you know every time that question's asked me, I like to ego people. Come on, man.
I know you do, but that's why I asked you if you had anything else to add.
No,
And
I'm no longer
you said
ego-less.
no. So
Yep, I don't ego people anymore. Well, shush, that's a lie. That's a lie. You should have heard earlier. Kids, don't ego people. It goes wrong.
well, either way, from both local and I, congratulations on the reverse sweep. You guys played absolutely incredible in the last 3 games. You really showed out for the Rams, starting off this season better than they finished last season with a win. What I will say for everybody else, we are going to send you guys over to the main stream because there's still one more game left to be played, and it is being played at 11 o'clock. But we hope to see you back here again one of these days for some more FDL action. Congratulations again to the Rams, and we will see you guys next time.
Peace.
Thank you.